All right. How many of you are here to hone your leadership skills? Raise your hands if you're here. How many of you are here to be an effective speaker? Raise your hands again. Good evening, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and honorary guests. Looks like most of us are here either to hone our leadership skills or to be an effective speaker. I am here as well for the same reason. And Toastmasters is a great platform for us to achieve those skills. Toastmaster has a very powerful key that would help us achieve these skills, and that's mentorship. I want to start off with a quotation from Oprah Winfrey. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside you. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside you. It totally resonates with three C's that I have for my mentorship definition. According to my definition, the three C's, a group of people or anyone who has these three C's can be a mentor. Those three C's are collaborate, counsel, or cheer. Collaborate is when they get together with us and help us recognize our goals. Counsel is when they provide both the positive and negative feedback for us to grow in our path. And cheer is when they help us win, help us cheer for our small wins when we go through this path. As I started writing my speech, I was looking at different mentors that I had in my life, whether they were volunteered or voluntold. So I'll just walk you through that journey that I saw when I was writing the speech. My first mentor, these are my parents. I would say they are my first step in my mentorship. And I have some more pictures of my friends and my brother. They all were part of my mentorship when I was growing up. They mentored me from how to walk to how to grow up and how to be there, out there in the real world by myself independently. Those all were volunteered. I never thought that that was part of mentorship, but they were there with those three C's, always helping me grow. Then comes my career life. When I was thinking about my career life, I thought about my family, and I can't find their picture here. But this is my family, my husband and my daughter. I remember this instance long back when I was working towards a role and that role opened up. I would never apply for it. I had thousand excuses in my mind saying that, oh, I'm not qualified. I had a conversation with my husband, and my husband encouraged me to apply for it. He gave such good words of encouragement that I applied. Once I applied, as they say, do you crawl before you walk before you run. I had to go through that path with my husband's help because he was in those similar roles before, and he mentored me through my highs and lows. And after few years, I got this. This is one of the highest awards at that company for a leadership milestone. It's called as a rope award. So fast forward to 2020. In my journey, I was still trying to look for bettering myself in speaking. I have a backstory for you. When I was in fourth grade, I was supposed to go on stage for a fancy dress competition and say a very simple sentence. I was in fourth grade. I didn't know what the fear was, and I didn't even know what nervousness was. I went on the stage and I was blank. I had this chills running down my spine. I couldn't move. And I scurried backstage because I was so nervous. At the time, I felt this uncomfortableness and nervousness that I never went back to stage at all. As I was growing up, I had to do multiple presentations. I had to be on the stage. I always did what I had to, but I was never comfortable. I always had sweaty hands. I would be shivering inside. People wouldn't know, but that was really, really hard for me. Coming forward to 2020, March, when COVID hit, I was looking at all the time that I had, and I was thinking about the things I was always wanted to get better at and was putting it in the back burner. Public speaking came to my mind, and at that time, I was very motivated, and I started my Toastmasters journey in June 2020. Yes, it took me 3 months to even get there. Once I started my Toastmasters journey, I was so amazed with the support system I got. The day I walked in, I felt so comfortable. Each and every member of Toastmasters Club contributed to my journey. When I took my icebreaker speech, I got a very good um, constructive feedback, which took the frustration and the fear of speech that I had away from me. I had a lot of positive and negatives that were given to me, which were very constructive in my growth. I was very fortunate to have a formal mentor. Sandy DiPrimo is one of my mentors. She is always a phone call away. Whenever I'm stuck, she's very helpful. She also offered me to do some dry runs on my speeches. And then I want to also name George Hazard. He's always there to help me grow and accelerate my journey. He provided me this platform to go and speak at our sister clubs to actually help in my journey and accelerate my pathways as well. By getting exposed to Toastmasters, I realized that it takes a village for mentoring you, for helping you grow in your journey. And Toastmasters is this has this plethora of resources that you can tap into. Anytime I want to do a speech, I know I can tap on at Oscar, George, Pilar, Martha, anyone, and they would be always be ready to give me feedback. If you're not using Toastmasters mentorship currently, I feel like you are at a loss. You're losing your lifetime's opportunity to improve myself. So please, if you don't have a mentor, go ahead and find one and move forward with your journey. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.